Ranky-tanky. Henny in the shoulder. Ranky-tanky. Henny in the neck. Ranky-tanky.
I don't know how to begin to tell my story.
Ranky-tanky. Henny down in the hair. Ranky-tanky. Oh, lady, come, booster.
What do you see when you look at me?
At first, I was afraid to let my family know.
What do you see when you look at me?
I really didn't know who to turn to or what to do.
What do you see when you look at me?
I have an idea that my family does know.
What do you see when you look at me?
What do you see when you look at me?
I didn't want to be left alone.
If my mother would have been living, it'd have killed her.
I believed that I was gonna die.
What do you see when you look at me?
God is the one who saved me through all of this. I was going through without killing myself in the process. I'm a survivor, a black, strong woman with knowledge. You've been living in the house,
But you don't stay in your house.
and I've been since 82. I'm your boy. Thank you.
I believe I contracted the virus through a blood transfusion. I think I must have gotten the virus in prison.
Through IV drugs.
Sex contact.
IV drugs behind people, not cleaning them.
When I found out I was HIV positive, I was hurt, first of all. And then I was lost, and I didn't think anyone loved me anymore.
AIDS is killing African American women. Too many of our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, our grandmothers. This cycle must be stopped. This is a collaboration of all of our voices. We came together to educate ourselves and our community about the devastating impact of HIV and AIDS. AIDS does kill people. Simple as that.
I was thinking about what I wanted this documentary, like what exactly did I want people to get from it. Mainly I want people to not get so caught up in living that they forget the meaning of life. Like I was out there on the fast track using dope and thinking I was living, but I wasn't. Now I have the virus and it took this for me to see that I'm living now.
We speak our truth with courage, strength, and the will to survive. We share our knowledge and pride through our life stories. We are storytellers.
Okay. So why don't you line up even if people are missing? So right now, Sheila,
Okay.
Rose, Anita.
This particular time, when I went and got my results, they took me up some steps.
I'm sentenced to prison 7 years, and I got time on my hand, so I'm saying, well, I'll get in touch with my health,
They kept saying I had this infection, that infection, this infection, and finally that's when they asked me to take the HIV test.
I think it was 18 of them that lined up for that test, but nobody got pulled out of there but me.
When I went back 3 weeks later to get my results, she told me I was HIV positive. I said, what is that?
When the correction officers received this note to go remove Gwen Patton off her job site, they just grabbed me up and shackled me first, then handcuffed me, and was like booting me from the kitchen.
She said, that's the virus that causes AIDS, and you will die.
We both sat down, we talked, and I said, I'm positive, honey.
What's happening? What did I do? Shut up. Just shut up. You know you had this shit.
I just went ballistic. I started crying, I started screaming. It just played over and over and over in my head like a record. Like, you only have 6 months to live, you only have 6 months to live.
I didn't know whether to run down those steps or just run straight out that window.
I was out of my mind, I was confused. I felt pain, I blamed myself. I masked my feelings from my family because I didn't want them to know that I was HIV positive.
When I do this, you know what I mean? I know that this isn't going to be a thing that's going to be hidden away or anything like that. It's going to be something that's going to be seen, and I'm going to be telling the world, yes, I have HIV, and I didn't know if I was ready for this yet. I'm telling you, I really did not know if I was ready to share this.
You know, I asked my daughter and my granddaughter because they got to go to school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They might be getting, you know how children can be acting, oh, your grandma got AIDS, your grandma got AIDS, you know, and it can be hurting.
With all the HIV AIDS advocacy that I do, and the learning and the teaching and the blah, 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 I still, these cameras are killing me.
This is something I just got to live with, and so I'm accepting it.
It's
and I don't
real.
care who knows.
Were you afraid to tell, like, your family? And
Oh, yes. At first, when I first found out I had the virus, Tina, that's a feeling I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. You know, the feeling I felt when I was told I was positive.
In '92, I was diagnosed with HIV. For 3 years, I wasn't in touch with nothing because I was mentally ill. I was in and out of the hospital. I was still trying to use, you know. And then in '99, I got diagnosed with full-blown AIDS, and that's what turned me all around, really.
It was 1985. I was diagnosed in 1998.
December 1994.
I contracted the virus in 1983.
April 11th, 1992.
I've been living with HIV since 1990.
They didn't see us.
I spoke to my family and told them, and they told me that I couldn't come to their house. And they let the kids come and visit me, but I was told I couldn't hug or kiss them. And my sister oversaw the visit to make sure that I didn't. So they were reaching out to me, you know, for hugs and kisses and wanted to play them, but I had to, in a nice way to keep from hurting their feelings, push them away. So I really felt like they were all in little glass boxes, you know, maybe one of them reaching out for me to hold, one wanted me to pick them up, but I couldn't do that. And my daughter did some research about HIV and AIDS. Still to this day, I don't even know where she got her information from, but she did. And she found out that they couldn't get it from hugging and kissing. And now I can't get rid of babysitting the children, you know. It's just like God turned everything around. And then my pastor and his wife, they really helped a lot. They played a big role.
I had a negative experience in my church. I've been in this church for 20 years, and like they ask you to go up for special healing, for prayer. So I went up and I asked, I don't want to cry on this part. I asked the pastor to pray for me for HIV. And all the church was like, she has AIDS. The pastor, he like, you know, you put the holy oil and you put the cross, and he froze. He didn't know what to do. He just stood there. And then somebody in the back of the church said, oh, she has AIDS. And everybody like, all I could hear was whispers, so all I did was cry and run out the church. I mean, that's all I could do. I was devastated. I was like, this is my family, this is my church family, this is my support. I mean, this is my spirituality, and they just took it all away in one Sunday.
People are still have that same mentality. A lot of people still feel that way, you know. They just don't know. You can love us, you can hold us, you can kiss us, you can eat with us, sleep with us, but you know, it's just ignorance. That's what I want to do. That's my goal, is to help people to get educated. Do you know anything about HIV and AIDS?
It's a deadly virus and that is going around pretty fast.
Do you know how you can contract this virus, this deadly virus?
Yes, by sexual intercourse is unprotected sex. And mosquitoes, I heard.
No.
But I don't think that was right anyway.
Unprotected sex, blood to blood, dirty needles, breast milk. When you're pregnant and you have the virus, you could pass, and you breastfeeding your child, you could pass that virus to your child through your breast milk. So you never been tested before?
Never. That's why this Wednesday I'm gonna get tested.
Oh yeah, very soon.
Yeah.
You want me to go with you when you get tested?
Sure.
Let me take you.
I was telling you.
She's gonna stand in a circle right here first.
All right, she's ready. Showtime. What do you see when you look at me? A mother, a grandmother, a wife, a lover, really anything you want to see, because you don't even know me. What did I see when I looked at me? I saw a woman infected with HIV and hepatitis C, whose only daughter was murdered and taken from me. Now what do I see when I look at me? I see a strong black African queen from a land yet to be seen, whose heart is filled with love, truth, and honesty. Through struggle and strife, I still have life. What do you see when you look at me? I'm alive.
After surgery in 1985, I was tested positive with the HIV virus. After I learned I was positive, I went home. I could see nothing but darkness, dark window. I thought I'd never see my grandchildren grow up. I stayed in the doghouse for about 3 months and didn't come out. Today, I'm no longer in the darkness. I'm a 3-generation mother, a mother of 2, grandmother of 4, and great-grandmother of 2. I feel no pain because I don't let sorrow control my actions. I'm a very healthy person.
I feel like a story waiting to be told.
Someone to hold, respect, and love.
if you get to know me.
Never forget the peace and comfort.
And the trust that I bring.
We are all flowers waiting to unfold.
I am a 44-year-old survivor with the grace of God. Why I say that? Because God has blessed me through all of my addiction, prostitution, heroin, crack, and alcohol. 20 to 25 years of my life, I was an addict. The old behaviors are no more in my life today. Who do you think you are? Entering people's bodies, destroying people's lives. If only I knew what the consequences was when I was using that needle.
You're a silent killer. You're taking out the African American community. People are walking around here don't even know you're invading their body.
Your name is HIV. My name is Rose. You are no part of that name, and I wasn't born with you.
You don't belong here. But I'm not gonna let you destroy my life.
We gotta educate our community.
HIV, I serve notice on you in the
We
name
got
of
to
Jesus.
learn to beat
I
you.
put my foot on your head in the name of Jesus. I send you back to the pits of hell from where you...
I'm gonna learn all I can about you so I can educate others about how dangerous and ugly and nasty you are.
I'm educating myself, and now I can educate all 4 of my girls.
If I only knew.
I don't have to worry about you into none of my kids' body. They won't have to have this same thing that I have.
And I have to supply myself day by day to go by your rules.
We hate you. We hate you.
I rebuke you out of my life in the name of Jesus. Jesus.
Educate others.
I'm educating myself.
Anger. Dangerous.
Your rules.
My biggest fear is because I'm pregnant. I'm afraid my baby might come out with it.
Plus, condom takes away what I need. Condom takes away from what I need. So
Because I am HIV positive, and I didn't use a condom.
Damn. Look.
And ever since then, I will use a condom.
That's neat.
HIV can be like a wall. If I feel judged or criticized, the wall comes up and surrounds me. In order for me to break the wall, I meditate and the wall starts breaking. Then I could think more clearly. I reach out to others when HIV become a wall for them. My hope is to help them break that wall. I pass along information to help them stay safe. I offer knowledge and comfort. Love breaks the wall.
The youngsters on the bus call me condom woman. I be passing out condoms on the bus. I'm not encouraging sex for teenagers, but I do encourage you, if you're gonna do it, cover up, you know, because it's something out here that just, you know, it's nothing to play with.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey, you the one got to go what I want.
I'm not that type of girl. I'm not that type of woman. Especially I don't have unprotected sex. Have you been tested?
What you mean? What's testing?
Have you been tested for HIV virus?
I don't mess around with nobody but my wife.
Well, you don't know who your wife is with, Johnny. I'm HIV positive. HIV positive. I have the virus, Johnny.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to get over the fact that you looking like you looking and you got it.
HIV doesn't have a name nor a face. And do yourself a favor.
What's that?
Go get tested.
While you were waiting for your results, what were you thinking about?
I was real scared, not knowing if I have it or if I didn't. How would I take care of myself? How would I take care of my baby? How would my baby be if it had it? You know, what can I do so that I can have a better life living with it? If I do have it, I know how to protect myself and protect others so that they won't be in the same situation as me.
I pray to God each and every day that I may educate others about HIV and AIDS.
Everything that I've gotten, all the knowledge, I'm trying to pass it on to someone else, and hopefully they'll pass it on to somebody else.
My goal is to help to people to know that, to get educated.
At first, I was speaking so I wouldn't be forgotten when I died from this disease, but then I started speaking because I wanted other people not to die from this disease.
We're not alone.
That's right.
I wonder what's the matter.
It makes me feel closer knowing I'm not the only one with problems, you know, and that we could, you know, we could do it together.
I just need a leg. Come on. Thank God. Thank God for all you guys.
And I thank you over and over and over again for sharing your own thoughts and letting me feel your thoughts.
Well, I woke up early this morning. Hit by the
That's right. Pass out God, let them know you can live with this.
That's right.
And the big bell surely was toning.
Now the things that I used to do, what got me infected with HIV, I don't do anymore.
Surely was
I'm here today. That's what matters.
Why don't you ring, oh hammer?
That's really what counts.
Oh hammer. Broke the handle off my hammer. Broke the handle off my hammer. Got the hammering in the Bible. Got the hammering in the Bible. Gonna talk about no rub. Gonna talk about no rub. Why don't you ring your hammer? Ring, oh hammer. Well, God told
Now we
no
live
rub.
safely.
Yes, God told no rub. You're the gwine in the timber. You're the gwine in the timber. You are got some Bible. You are got some Bible. Why don't you ring your hammer? Why don't you ring your hammer? Well, no regard worry. Yes, no regard worry. What you want with the timber? What you want with the timber? Won't you build me an oxen? Won't you build me an oxen? Why don't you ring, oh hammer? Ring, oh hammer.
does kill people. Simple as that.